Your mind is your first asset, your greatest wealth, your ultimate bank vault of possibilities, and yet so many leave it untapped, abandoned, bankrupt before even making their first investment. Because wealth is never built with empty pockets, but with an empty mind unwilling to learn, adapt, and dominate. Money does not start in the hands, it starts in the head. Every billionaire, every self-made success, every financial titan understood this. Your external world is a mere reflection of your internal world, and until you rewire your mindset, every dollar you earn will slip through your fingers like grains of sand in a raging storm. The poor mindset seeks instant gratification, quick wins, shortcuts, and lottery tickets. The wealthy mindset sees the long game, compound growth, strategy, and discipline. The broke complain about the economy, about inflation, about taxes, about the government, but the rich, they study the economy, leverage inflation, use taxes as tools, and position themselves in power. The difference is not opportunity, it is perception, reaction, and execution. You see, most people want financial freedom, but they never ask themselves, freedom from what? Freedom from debt? Freedom from fear? Freedom from a paycheck-to-paycheck existence that strangles their dreams in the name of survival? True financial freedom is not just about having money. It's about having the power to control money, to direct money, to make money bow to your will instead of the other way around. And that starts with the mindset of wealth. Do you think like an owner or an employee? Do you see money as a tool or as a burden? Do you control your time or does money control you? These are the questions that separate the builders from the beggars, the creators from the consumers, the rulers from the ruled. The truth is, the world doesn't care about your excuses, your past, your struggles. It only cares about one thing: value. The more value you create, the more you will earn. And value is born from knowledge, experience, innovation, and execution. The market does not pay for time. It pays for impact, for results, for transformation. That's why someone can work 80 hours a week and still be broke, while another works 4 hours a day and makes millions. The difference? The quality of their mind, the assets inside their brain, the way they process, analyze, and capitalize on information. You are sitting on a gold mine, but are you mining it? You have access to more knowledge, more tools, more global resources than the wealthiest kings of history. Yet some still choose to remain ignorant, waiting for a miracle, waiting for a savior, waiting for someone to show them the way, when the way has always been within. The mind that sees possibilities where others see obstacles is the mind that prints money. The mind that embraces challenges as opportunities, that devours problems as stepping stones, that understands failure as a teacher rather than an executioner. That mind cannot be poor. Every fortune is built first in thought, then in action. If you think small, you will live small. If you believe wealth is reserved for the lucky, you have already lost. But if you understand that money flows to those who control their mind, their actions, and their emotions, then you will never be a slave to a paycheck, to debt, or to desperation. The average person chases money. The wealthy attract it. The average person works for money. The wealthy make money work for them. The average person sees money as an end goal. The wealthy see it as a tool for freedom, influence, and power. The difference? Mindset. Are you feeding your mind with wisdom or wasting it on distractions? Are you sharpening your skills or numbing yourself with entertainment? Are you leveraging your time or letting it slip through your fingers? The rich understand one thing that the poor never will. Money rewards those who respect it, those who study it, those who use it wisely. It does not pity those who misuse it. It does not wait for those who hesitate. It does not stay with those who fear it. Money is a servant, not a master, but only for those who take control of their financial destiny. The greatest investment you will ever make is not in stocks, real estate, or business. It is in your mind. Because your mind will determine what you do with every opportunity, every dollar, every crisis. There will always be economic downturns, crashes, recessions, but the people who thrive are those who have trained their mind to see opportunities when others panic. The weak fold under pressure, the strong rise, the ignorant complain, the educated capitalize, the fearful hoard, the courageous invest. Which one will you be? Will you keep waiting for permission, for a sign, for someone to give you the secret? Or will you take full control of your financial future by sharpening the one asset that dictates everything, your mind? The path to wealth has always been there, but only those with the right mindset can walk it. Change your mind, and you will change your money. Change your money, and you will change your life. Now tell me, what will you choose? The greatest deception ever sold to the masses is the idea that wealth is reserved for a chosen few, that financial success is a lottery ticket handed out to the lucky, that the doors to abundance are locked unless you are born into privilege. But let me tell you a secret that the powerful don't want you to know. Your mind is the key, and the lock was never real. The only chains holding you back are the ones you refuse to break. The wealthy do not wait for permission. They do not ask if they are worthy. They do not waste time debating whether they deserve success. They decide, they act, they execute. And because they dare to take control of their financial destiny, they shape the world while the rest remain trapped in a system designed to keep them distracted, dependent, and docile. You see, money is not the goal, it is the byproduct of value, innovation, and discipline. The people who control wealth do not sit around hoping for a raise. They create, invest, and dominate. They understand that the true game is not played in banks, stock markets, or boardrooms. It is played in the mind. If you think like a worker, you will stay a worker. If you think like an owner, you will become one. If you think like an investor, you will build empires. But if you think like a victim, you will forever be at the mercy of those who refuse to be. The system is not broken. It was built this way. Schools do not teach wealth. They teach compliance. They do not teach financial freedom. They teach financial dependence. They do not teach ownership. They teach employment. Because the moment you start thinking independently, the moment you realize that money flows to those who understand its rules, you become uncontrollable. And that terrifies those who profit from your ignorance. But here's the truth. You do not have to accept a life of struggle. You do not have to live paycheck to paycheck. You do not have to spend decades working for someone else's dream while your own dreams wither away. You were not born to survive. You were born to thrive. The question is, will you take responsibility for your financial future? Because no one is coming to save you. No government, no boss, no lottery, no miracle is going to hand you the life you want. You must take it. You must seize it with relentless hunger, with an unshakable mindset, with an obsession for growth, learning, and execution. You must commit to mastering the language of money, understanding the psychology of wealth, and playing the game in a way that ensures you never have to depend on another person, another paycheck, or another false promise ever again. The world belongs to those who take action, not to those who hesitate. The opportunities are endless, the resources are abundant, and the knowledge is at your fingertips, but none of it matters if you do not decide to use it. The wealthy think in decades, not days. They do not chase trends, they build foundations. They do not spend impulsively, they invest strategically. They do not fear failure. They embrace it as a stepping stone to success. And the most powerful wealth-building strategy of all, they control their mind, their emotions, and their habits, because they know that when the mind is disciplined, the bank account follows. So tell me, will you continue to let fear, doubt, and hesitation hold you back? Will you keep blaming circumstances, the economy, or your past for where you are today? Or will you rise up, take control, and forge a financial future so powerful that generations after you will thank you for the choices you made today? The answer is in your hands. The time is now. What will you do?